This is not just another tournament. This might be the most calculated power move in modern football history. In 2021, when the Super League was announced, football exploded. Fans flooded the streets, governments intervened, clubs backed out. Within 48 hours, it collapsed. The message was clear: football belongs to the people. But while the world celebrated that victory, someone was watching. Someone patient. Someone powerful. And that someone was FIFA. Part 1. The lesson of the Super League. The Super League failed because it looked like greed. 12 elite clubs, closed system, no relegation, guaranteed money for the richest. It felt like a coup, and fans reacted like it was one. But here's the twist. FIFA didn't fight the Super League because they loved tradition. They fought it because it threatened their power. The Super League would have shifted control away from Zurich, and FIFA doesn't share control. So instead of fighting from the outside, they redesigned the idea. Bigger, more global, more inclusive, and far more strategic. Part 2. The Trojan Horse. The new Club World Cup, 32 teams, every 4 years, hosted in the United States, $1 billion prize pool, and completely free to stream worldwide. On paper, it looks progressive. Global representation, new markets, fresh matchups. But at its core, this isn't about inclusion, it's about ownership. Because right now, FIFA has a problem. They only truly monetize football once every 4 years. The World Cup is their golden goose, but club football, that's a weekly cash machine, and it's controlled by UEFA. The Champions League generates billions annually. Broadcasting, sponsorships, commercial rights, every week, all outside FIFA's ecosystem. And that is unacceptable to them. Part 3. Follow the money. Reportedly, the broadcasting rights for the tournament are worth around $1 billion. Around the same time, Saudi Arabia invests $1 billion into the streaming platform airing it. The tournament prize pool, $1 billion. Saudi Arabia hosts the 2034 World Cup. Now maybe that's coincidence, or maybe this is strategic alignment. Because power in football no longer moves through trophies, it moves through capital. And FIFA is building alliances outside Europe. Why? Because if you can't dominate UEFA directly, you build a parallel empire. Part 4. The inclusion narrative. FIFA frames this as global equality. And to be fair, for clubs in Africa, Asia, and North America, this is enormous. Exposure, prize money, global recognition. For a club from Tunisia or South Africa, this could change everything. And that's powerful, because politically, it's difficult to oppose inclusion. If UEFA criticizes the tournament, it looks like Europe protecting its monopoly. FIFA wins the narrative battle, even if the financial structure still heavily favors European giants. And that's the genius. Real cost. But every expansion has a cost, and this one, players. Elite footballers already play 50 to 60 matches a season. Add a month-long global tournament in what used to be their only rest period, and recovery disappears. Muscle fatigue increases, injury risk multiplies, mental burnout becomes normal. Managers are concerned. Player unions have taken legal steps, and some stars have openly said, money speaks louder than player welfare. And they're not wrong, because this tournament isn't being added due to sporting necessity, it's being added because there's revenue available. Part 7. Financial imbalance. Let's talk numbers. Participation fees alone are worth tens of millions of dollars. Winning the tournament, over $100 million in just 4 weeks. That's more than some domestic leagues generate in broadcasting revenue for an entire season. Think about that. One tournament, 1 month, more money than a league's annual media deal. What happens next? The richest clubs grow richer, domestic gaps widen, competitive balance weakens. Farmers' leagues stop being a meme and start becoming structural reality. This isn't global equality, it's global concentration of capital. Part 8. Oversaturation. Scarcity creates value. The NFL plays 17 regular season games. Every match feels urgent. In football, we barely have time to miss it. League games, domestic cups, continental tournaments, international breaks. Now add another 63-match global competition. At some point, quantity erodes meaning, and early ticket sales suggest that fans are not automatically convinced, which is why FIFA introduced incentives. Buy Club World Cup tickets and receive priority access to 2026 World Cup tickets. Smart marketing? Absolutely, but also revealing, because when demand is organic, you don't bundle it. Part 8. Why there is no backlash. So why aren't fans protesting like in 2021? Because this isn't a rebellion from the below, it's expansion from the above. Clubs aren't breaking away, they're participating. Governments aren't intervening, they're hosting. And fans, they're tired. The calendar is full, the outrage budget is limited, and this time, the narrative is wrapped in global growth, which makes opposition complicated. Part 9. The long game. Make no mistake, this tournament is not about 2025, it's about 2035. If the Club World Cup becomes commercially viable, if global audiences embrace it, if sponsors see long-term value, then UEFA no longer has a monopoly over elite club competition. And that changes everything. Because whoever controls club football controls the weekly heartbeat of the sport, not just the quadrennial celebration. Part 10. The big question. Will it succeed? It might. Modern stadiums in the United States, growing American interest, global streaming access, new markets. It has ingredients, but football relevance cannot be manufactured overnight. It is built over decades, through rivalry, through tradition, through emotional memory. You cannot engineer legacy. But you can buy distribution, you can buy infrastructure, and you can buy influence. Final section, the real battle. This is not a war against fans. It's not even a war against UEFA. It's a war for control. Control over revenue, control over narrative, control over the future structure of global football. And FIFA is playing the long game. The Super League tried to break the system. FIFA is trying to absorb it, one tournament at a time. Football belongs to the people in London, Barcelona, Milan, but it also belongs to Casablanca, Riyadh, Tunis, Pretoria, and maybe, more than anyone wants to admit, it belongs to the suits in Zurich. The Club World Cup isn't just a tournament, it's a test of loyalty, of relevance, and of who really owns the game. Because in modern football, the trophy is secondary. Power is permanent.